Hey guys, it's Mike here, and welcome back to Monster Hunter 3. Today is episode 2, and we appear to have a quest over here at the blacksmith. Hey, it's you, fine timing kid. I got a wee favor to ask you. If in your reckon you're going to hunt in this here village, you'll need my help, and that ain't less just me tooting my horn. Just what? So I've been thinking, let's give that weapon of yours a little upgrade. So let's see what this is all about. Wipe that smile off your face. I ain't swinging my hammer till you fetch me some basic materials first. Iron ore. Sourcing your own equipment material, that's the hunter's way. Prove... oh god. Yeah, sorry about that. Prove to me you got what it takes, a good enough eye to locate a nice ore deposit, and the skill to mine it. Here, I'll give you my very own iron pickaxe. You give it a good swing. Oh god, don't ever drink soda before recording. You give it a good swing for me when you find it in ore deposit here. And he actually gives us a mega pickaxe. I guess they started doing this in Monster Hunter Try or 3 Ultimate. I always remember him giving you iron stuff. But I'm gonna try out a different weapon for you guys today. I'm thinking maybe I'm gonna try out. I haven't used the great sword. And I'm gonna go show you that Jaggy's nest. And I don't want to auto-organize, I want to reorder and switch the sword and shield with a hammer. Because honestly, I like hammers way more than I do sword and shield. But, is there... Yeah, there's someone else we gotta talk to. The chief. See, kid, I knew you'd have no trouble rounding up the resources we needed. Now we can fix up the base camp for you. When in reality, I just had DLC, and I just popped that in like, oh yeah, here you go, Gramps. Oh, and I heard about the Iron War. Bavarians are always hard to please, but that guy's the worst of them. I've known him since I was younger than you. I tell you, we've butted heads more times than the sky has stars. But there's no questioning his keen eye as an artisan. We'll just see what he makes of you. By the way, you remember seeing a brazier burning just outside the village? Well, you might want to have a closer look at it the next time you go by, trust me. Oh, and before I forget, I got always something here for you, just to say thanks. Let's see now. 500 zenny. And the thing about that brazier, whatever it is, it probably sounds like... Nah, never mind. You guys probably get it. But anyways, the interesting thing is, since that's where we get torches, back in Monster Hunter Try, the game before this was remade, that was actually very important because there were dark areas in the game where you needed, like, absolutely needed a pickaxe or like a torch. But anyways, I'm gonna pick up a few pickaxes and a couple bug nets. So that way, while we're out in the woods, we can actually go and gather stuff. But that mega pickaxe, it'll last way longer than any iron pickaxe out there. Ha! So after iron ore, right? Glad I don't have to worry about that chore anymore. It's good to be the chief. The cave-in area 4 is a fine place to look for ore. So you got the mine materials, blah blah blah, but I'm gonna go to area 6 for you guys. After I mine that ore. Yeah, I should have probably done this off screen, but And we're mining, or we're gathering herbs here. And these creatures here, these are called kelpies. They're pretty much, as you can see, deer. And if I can kill one of them, assuming I'd be fast enough with this, I can show you what they give us. Alright, that's all empty now. Which one do I want to go for? I'm not all that great with the great sword, as you guys can probably tell. Oh, well, we got one. And do you see how we got those resource points down at the bottom? Whenever we hunt a monster, we gain resource points. That's a way... It's kind of like a secondary form of currency, but those are used to complete tasks. And other various things. Oh, pardon my noisiness, kid, but you do have a pickaxe, right? You'll need one if you plan to do any mining. That skull of yours is thick, but not thick enough to chip a rock. The market in the village carries iron pickaxes, so stop by there and stock up, if you run out. And we have some Aptonoth here, and me, being me, I need I need to cook up this meat since I forgot to do so. And there we go. We got ourselves some fine, well-done steak. That is the best steak in the game, one of them. And when you see the meat go brown like that, that'll let you know that it's done. But while I'm taking the time to do this, I just want to let you guys know what you can expect from me. I might not record often, or upload too often for that matter, as you can tell between the gap between this and Persona, but I definitely do want to try and upload more often, but with school right now, it's kind of a hard thing to do, because I, like, got home a few minutes ago, like an hour ago, so, burn me. That's what I get for talking and cooking. But, anyways, I might not be able to do this every day, or every week, but I'm definitely gonna try for you guys. I know when Christmas comes around, I'll definitely have a lot of free time.
So tasty.
But, and I just want to let you guys know how you think this series might turn out, because I will try and finish this one. And Persona, that's just on hiatus until I get that flair for it again. But I can promise you I'll definitely be cooking meat off screen for you guys next time. And there we go, even more cooked meat. I have one more steak I can make. I'm gonna go ahead and cook that one, kill one of these Aptonauts, get a bit of meat off of them, and cook that last remaining steak, then we can go gather the ore. And I'll show you guys some action.
So tasty.
Alright, the Aptonaut. The cow of Monster Hunter. A beast of burden. Look, I swear, I am no good with great swords. I don't really see how people can use them. But as you can tell, these guys, they only gave us one resource point. And a small monster bow, and that's actually pretty decent. I've been looking for one of those last episode. Now we have a few more weapons we can make with these. And the last raw meat. And there's our final well-done steak. We can only carry 10 steaks at a time, but that's all we really need. And over here are the mushrooms, like I showed you guys last episode. I'm only gonna grab a few this time, because we are gonna be doing a bit of combat today. And an excite room. Oh, we have all the blue mushrooms we can carry. I guess I forgot to drop them off. No, actually, I don't want to cook. Put that off while it's still raw and it won't go to waste. We need a well-done steak. That brings our stamina to its max. And we'll cook that steak up. And there we go. This game starts off pretty slow, but I promise you when we get to the combat it'll be a bit more, way more exciting. And we have now 6 potions. But, anyways, let's gather some honey. Alright, right after this, I'm gonna go gather that butterfly spot we saw last episode, then I'm going right through the cave and into the Jaggy area. The little small carnivore they were talking about in the last episode. I'll ignore that honey for you guys. I'm gonna do the gathering off screen. And these little guys here are felines. These, luckily, are the, like, friendly felines. The black ones, though, very stereotypically, are the thieves. And they will steal items. We got a spider's web that's really helpful. And we got a worm. And another worm. But let's go in here. Good. There should be some iron ore somewhere in this here cave. Check every cranny, and don't overlook the nooks. If you get lost, find your way out of the cave by heading in any direction you can see a dim patch of light. And they're saying that as if it's hard to get out of here when we have a map and everything's really bright. But anyways, there's a little cave here. And this is another good area to find some butterflies. These are one of the thieves, but since we're in their village, these are Malinxes, or as Prince Boo once said, cat burglar. And he was actually how I discovered the Monster Hunter series. And there's also another guy in here, but he's not going to be in here since we're not on a guild quest. Which are the quests we can unlock. We can get pretty soon, actually. And a bug net just broken. Got a few carpenter bugs. It's actually really good. But down this shaft, there should be some iron ore. Yeah, there's some in this wall here. Once you're at a spot where you can mine for ore, you'll see a mining icon. Yeah. If we have a pickaxe, we can mine. And that little red thing there, that gives us a nice work hit, blah blah blah. I'm not gonna go just yet, because, well, I really need some more, and it's gonna be a pain to grind. We got quite a bit of iron ore from that. And I think there's a bit more in this cave. There normally is. Usually out of a good run, I can get at least 2 veins. All we got was 2 iron ore, though. Oh, I almost missed this, actually. That one only gave us 1. And that's really lame, because iron's for everyone. We need it. And up in here. Oh, I guess because I didn't go hunting yesterday, I won't show the cutscene. But normally there's a little cutscene for these guys in their introduction, like there is with most monsters. And these guys drop rather easily. They're weaker than the Captainoth, actually. Alright, come on. And bada bing, now we get to gather our, like, oh, that one despawned. Instead of the other one over there. But these guys will give us one carve, I think, yeah. And right now, that's nothing, and these guys actually do give some decent armor for early in the game. But, that was a small monster. The stronger the weapon is, of course, the faster they go down. Just like you'd typically expect. And here's a few more. But the graphics in this game, I swear to God, I love them so much. Alright. Like, the water looks really great, and there is a noticeable difference from Tri and this game, the Ultimate. And over there in that back corner, there's sometimes a butterfly there, but I guess we don't luck out this time. But we're gonna head back through the nest and into Area 7. I'm trying to fight back these hiccups for you guys. Like, I can't ever have a good recording, but you know what? I'm gonna do one take. Which could be bad in some people's eyes, but it saves time, and honestly, mistakes do happen. So not everybody has, like, good recordings every time. And in Area 7, there's either Alteroths. What those guys are is they'll usually go over like where they can get seeds or mushrooms, and they'll eat them up. And if you kill them after that, you can sometimes get some decent stuff off of them, like mite seeds, which actually might wait for these guys. Well, no, they won't have any like spots to get herbs to go to. Felvine. What this does is Malinxes, they'll steal this instead of your items, so it's good to have it if you have a problem with Malinxes stealing your items. But they do steal them, but I usually get them back. And if you can't get them back for some reason, you can go back to that cave I showed you in like a few minutes ago, And there will be a gathering spot there, so you can just get your stuff back from there, because that's where the Malinxes bring it. Alright, and these Alteroths. Dead. And these shiny items, sometimes they can be good. Like, you get an Alteroth stomach sometimes. Or monster fluid, actually, that's a really good. I'll drop the worm for it. That stuff's only used. Worms are only used for bait. Alteroth stomach. I don't need an insect husk. And this shiny is another Alteroth stomach. I never get lucky with Alteroth stomach, so I guess the Let's Play curse, if you know who I'm referencing, good for you, is working out in my favor. But I'd say we're good enough and ready to head back to Moga Village. I haven't seen any other mining spots. Sometimes there, well, yeah, sometimes there's some in this area and some in the Jaggy Nest, but this time we didn't get lucky. And on our way there. But what are your guys' like favorite video games out there? Favorite thing to do? Pastime? Okay, you're almost back to our village. My wise ancestors said, the life of the villager is tied to the land around it. They were right. As you explore, collect resources, and carve items, you'll find your life in Moga all more enriched. You can even combine materials to make new hunting tools for yourself. A good hunter never stops exploring, my ancestors said. Heed their words and you'll never go wrong in Moga Woods. Back then, I wonder how that old blacksmith will like that iron ore. Or now then. You found. This ought to be good. Hopefully, he'll give us a free upgrade. No money, no problem. But what I really want from these Kelpies are their horns, because those are incredibly useful. A warm pelt, I don't really need. Well, I have too much stuff anyway, so might as well just go ahead and return. But I think the weapon I'm going to try out after this, I think I'm going to go for, like, the lance or something. Maybe the hammer. And sorry if you hear my, like, gamepad and me scooting my keyboard back. But now's the loading time. Perfect time to take advantage of this soda. No, that's going to come back to bite me in the form of hiccups. Or burps. Alright. Oh. Yeah, we have to go turn it in. No, wait. Yes, let me what's your request. And bada bing, here's your iron ore. And I think he's gonna upgrade our sword and shield. Which I'm not too sure on that. But I'm gonna go to deposit our items, and then after that, we'll go see what we can upgrade. So, we shall store the mega pickaxe. We don't want to use that up. We'll store the honey, the blue mushroom, the excite shroom, Alteroth stomach, pretty much everything that's not good for healing. And of course, forging weapons and armor. These herbs I'm gonna put in there anyways. Alright. And, which weapon do I want to use? I guess he didn't upgrade the hunter's knife. And... You know what? I'll use the hammer. No, I'll use the longsword, actually. The longswords are my favorite weapon type in the game. It's just something about them that flows. You know what I mean? Hope the villagers ready to... The village chief's ready to talk to us, but... I forgot I was gonna go to the blacksmith. I was gonna go check out the farm and see what they wanted. Weapon craft. Upgrade weapons. What do you need? Maclite ore and ice crystals. So we won't be upgrading this for a while, but this... It needs Arzuros items. We could actually get that relatively soon. But what else could we have? We could upgrade our iron sword to the iron sword plus. How about our hammer? Iron hammer plus needs earth crystals, which we don't have. Sword and shield. Huh. I really like the look of the starting iron sword or hunter's knife. The soldier stacker is also really cool looking. Iron Lance? Nah. Bone Axe. I used to have a copy of Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate, but I lost it on the bus. Guys, and let me tell you, that sucked, because I put so much time into that game. Like, I loved it. Like, literally loved it. Like, I would have married it if I could. But I had, like, over 100 hours on it, and I lost it on the bus. And let me tell you, that's the most depressed I've ever been about a game. But I love the climbing system, and I kind of wish they would bring swimming back, because I actually kind of enjoy swimming a bit in the game. But not everyone does. Yes, Hogwarts, how's it going? No, we'll stop you. Alright, we got him. Veggies, veggies, veggies! There's more to meals than meat, yeah. During the health boom a while back, a lot of us felines decided to go organic. So the Mocha Village farm is chemical and additive free. We use absolutely no Gigi extract pesticides ever. That's why our vegetables might not be the prettiest, but they're definitely the most tasty, yeah. Oh, about the earthquake, it scared me out so much I scampered away. Now then, I felt ashamed. So here I am, yeah. To prove that I'm a friend you can count on, I'll give you my greatest treasure, a fresh sushi fish. Have the village chief's son, use it to generate resources, and we can really make progress on the farm. Ooh, what name? Alright. He's already named Chicory. Uber, Apricot, Figo, Dendron, Asparagus, Tater, Daikon, Puma. I'm gonna have to, like, take some time to think about this. Marin. I'm thinking Marin. As in Marin from The Legend of Zelda. You know, I want on Game Boy Color. I forget it's Link's Awakening. Wreath, Tamata. Why not Nekomata? Time, Tuber, Maze, Simon, what? Luke. I'm considering Luke. Sorry guys. God. You know, I'm gonna go with Luke. What a knack for naming. I don't think he really likes his new name, but you know what? He's gotta deal with it. Because we own him. Hey there, well, would you look at that? One of my farming felines grew a spine and has come back to work. Now we can get back to planting. The farm belongs to the village, but I can set aside some land for you, seeing as how you're protecting us and all. If you want to grow some plants or mushrooms, bring them by and we'll take care of what you need, or what you're off questing. It's a cinch. All you gotta do is pick out the plant you'd like for us to raise. If you're at the port and can't get back to the farm, just give your request to Neko and he'll pass them along to us. Tell you what, since you're busy and all, you can even ask us to grow several of the same plants in succession. While you're in the woods or on a quest, we can grow one plant, so order more and you don't have to come by as often. Keep bringing us useful plants like herbs or blue mushrooms and we'll raise them for you, at least we can do. Oh, and go say hi to the feline, who just came back. But not to be rude to the folks or to help you out. And if you can embolden more felines to get back to work, we'd be able to cultivate more crops at once. That'd help both of us, Hunter. Working this place with so little help is doing a real number on my blisters. Whatever you need farmed, I'll make sure it gets grown real good. Alright. And we'll go for herbs. Pretty much what it'll do, I guess, I'm gonna assume it's a he, because it looks like a he. But what he'll do is, pretty much while we're away doing questing, he's gonna grow crops for us, which is infinitely useful in this game, because that way we don't have to do it ourselves, it's less of a grind. And there's a little cave back here. Oh, what a mysterious statue. And there's the pig, Hogwarts. Can I change her costume? I don't like seeing a diaper baby. Memorial. Ew. pretty in pink. Alright, I'm going with the stripes. Although Emperor's New Duds looked pretty good too. Alright, so we now have a blue pig. He shall be named... Oh, I can't even change his name anymore. Alright, Chief's son. Hey-yo, I hear you went to the artisan at the smithy. Took a shiny, did he? Well, aren't you special? That old son of a gunner is usually pretty stubborn about accepting new folk. While you've been making chums, we've been working hard. The base camp repairs are coming right along, so sit tight. And one other thing, the head farmer was looking for you. You meet him yet? He's another good old boy you'll want to see. The farm entrance is down to the right and right of the bridge into the woods. Oh god, that like hurts my voice. And here some DLC quest. Or quest. Oh god, I'm so sorry about doing this right now on YouTube. Hunter, I want to give you something. It's a bug net I made myself. There are tons and tons of insects in the Muggle Woods. If you see any in the thickets, just swing at them with this. Some bugs glow, and some can be used to make medicines. Lots of stuff, really. A hunter like you can figure it out. I made the bug net pretty good, I think, but if it breaks, you can buy more at the village market. Have fun. Ooh, a free mega bug net. I'm gonna go put that up. Because we can't get those right now unless we make them ourselves, which there is no way I'm making them. A mega bug net. Store it away. And I'm gonna go see what the market has to offer us. Bye. And she apparently has a few books. Alright. I'll buy one book. For now. I guess Bird Wyverns. What does she have? A few iron pickaxes, herbs, some whetstones. I actually need to buy some whetstones. I will get 11. Oh, we can only get 11. I want to buy as much as I could, but sometimes you can't. Now, if that ain't a story to tell the grandkids, of all the pieces of ore out there, you managed to find some of the old smith liked. You see, kid, that's a sign. Proof that you're a cut above the average hunter, and you've got exceptional judgment. After all, why go out there and risk your neck if all you bring it back is junk? Yep, I've got a good feeling about you, kid. Wouldn't be surprised if you solved our little earthquake mystery, too. Anyway, hunter, we'll have the base camp up and running before you can say jumpin' Jackie. So you just hang tight and what? You'll get bored if you have to wait around for the repairs? You're more tenacious than a Kelby in heat. Alright, I got an idea. What separates the land monsters you've hunted so far from an aquatic menace like the Logiacrus? Giga tons of water, that's what. If you're gonna take a sea monster on, you have literally got to get your feet wet. So listen up. Go on through Muggle Woods till you hit the shore, dive in, and try hunting some fish. Start small, see? Junior's a real pro when it comes to swimming. I'll have him give you some tips. Head out as soon as you're ready. And he gave us a free fishing harpoon. Which, sushi fish, I guess I'll keep them. I'm considering putting a few well-done steaks back, but I guess I'll just, like, kill an Aptonoth, get some more raw meat. Hey, it's me, Junior. I mean, the chief's son. Listen, I heard about that, or you mind? Not bad. Now then, have a look at your map. See that? The whole of Muggle Woods is open. Good, you needed to get out more. Now you can hike straight through the forest all the way to the sea. And that's good because I'd like you to go and hunt one of the mollids that swim around there. A mollid'll be good practice for hunting underwater, and I'll wager you could use the practice. Besides, it would make a great gift for that gal in charge of finding you guild quest. Now then, once you're ready, set out for the sea in Area 11. And Area 11 is entirely underwater, except for one little area. Kelby, Kelby, Kelby. Gotta kill, gotta kill. Oh, that long sword. Oh, I love it, I love it. All we got was a warm pelt. I really need the horns. That's what I really need. And I find more often than not, the ones without horns tend to give you more horns for some reason. Although I don't really think that makes a difference. I think it's just like random. Alright, here we have an Aptonaut. Oh, I should probably eat real quick. Gotta make sure you're, like, full before you kill anything. You know, before you start your usual bloodbath as a hunter. Oh, what are you smelling for? Oh man, I disrupted him. He was gonna take a bath. I kind of feel bad now. But, hey, we need him. We need the meat. And a raw meat. And I'm just gonna gather up this little guy. And then I'll head to the sea. Well, after I get that honey, of course. Honey. Alright, I guess that's all we're getting from there. How much did we even get? Like, 3. 3 honey. I'm gonna go ahead and cook up this raw meat. Alright, sweet, we got a free. We got some steak. Not really free because we had to work for it, but you know what? Who cares? We didn't have to pay for it. You know what? Going straight to the sea. If I want these guys' stuff, I'll just come back for it later. But guys, I do hope you're enjoying the episode so far. Because I've really wanted to start recording. And it's something I've wanted to do for a while. I just never really, you know, had everything I needed to do it. Like, I got a capture card for my birthday, which was September 26th. And let me tell you, that just opened up, like, a new gateway of possibilities for me. I'm not really a funny guy, but you know what? Who cares? I'm just glad to be doing what I'm doing. And I don't know what these guys are called. You ready to get your feet wet? Next up, let me you know, I'll just let you guys read it. I'll give you some time. But, anyways, like, I've been wanting to record for a while. The very first YouTuber I, like, consistently watch was Choga Conroy. He was so awesome. He was so funny and awesome. Like, the first Let's Play I saw was, like, Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. Because I wanted to figure out how to beat, or how to, like, finish some puzzles. Because, like, at the time I was, like, 9. And, well, the game, I found it to be really hard. It took me so long to beat it. Watch Jabronas. But I definitely remember some of his videos. They were really fun to watch. Oh yeah, there's one other thing I want to tell you about when you're swimming not to drown. Of course. Gonna let you guys read it, of course. But the first, like, I watched the Legend of Zelda Wind Waker Let's Play, and I really, like, legitimately enjoyed that. And that's what honestly got me into YouTube. Like, that's what got me consistently watching videos, and it was fun. Like, just a whole wide variety of stuff on the internet, and honestly, YouTube's probably changed my life. For the better. But, anyways, enough, like, deep chat right there, and let's go kill these molids. We'll probably continue on with that story some other time. And my mother is home. So, let's hope she doesn't, you know, interrupt us. Because she just pulled in. Because of how my room is. I have, like, my TV and then my desk. And I can just look to my left and see. Up at there's the window, there's my mom. And cutscene. These must be the molids. Now, the thing about these guys, if we want to actually carve them, we'll have to use a harpoon. Ugh. to your target with and I'll let you guys read. With these guys, all you really need to do is shove them with a harpoon a few times and they'll go down, but that's because they're the weaker ones. But if you want a chance of not letting your harpoon break, just swing at him a few times with your weapon, depending on which one it is, of course. I think with a longsword it only takes like one. That's assuming I could actually hit it. But one problem I have with underwater swimming is depth perception, because it's a legitimate issue. Up and good work, we got it. And this fish. Up in my brother's home too. What do we even get from that? A big fin. And we got monster guts. Monster guts are an account item, and what those are, pretty much, whenever you have spare of them, and you go back to the village, you'll get extra money and extra zenny. Which was another thing I really liked about Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate, was that extra item-like page you get whenever you go out on a quest. And these schmucks right here, those are Banabras. They're really annoying enemies, and if they hit you with your pincers, they're gonna paralyze you. And this is one of the few places in Mocha Woods you can get, as it said, Macrolite ore. That's a really useful ore this early on in the game, and this is where you want to go if you want it, in Mocha Woods. I even got an aqua glow jewel. Alright, how much am I gonna get? Alright, how much iron ore? I got like 4 iron ore and 4 Macrolite, 2 aqua glow jewels. That's like the best I've gotten. But we can go to Return to Village just to quickly get there. And I think I'm gonna end this for you guys. And I shall carry on in the next episode. I will see you guys again. Thanks for stopping by. Remember to like and subscribe, and thank you guys so much. Later.